These are the best WWE wrestlers from every era, starting with the golden era of the 1980s. The 80s belonged to larger-than-life characters who became pop culture icons. Macho Man Randy Savage delivered some of the era's finest matches. Ricky Steamboat's legendary trilogy with Savage showcased what pure in-ring magic looked like. Roddy Piper's charisma made him wrestling's most captivating heel. Mr. Perfect wowed audiences with his unmatched aura, while Andre the Giant's mystique made him a global phenomenon. But when measuring star power, mainstream impact, and championship dominance, one name towers above them all: Hulk Hogan. While Hogan's in-ring style was simple, his ability to deliver in big matches was unmatched. The Immortal One captured the WWE Championship from the Iron Sheik and held it for 4 years straight. He main-evented majority of the first 9 WrestleManias, and his matches with King Kong Bundy, Ultimate Warrior, and the $1 Million Man consistently broke attendance records. His WrestleMania 3 title defense against Andre the Giant drew 93,000 fans and gave us one of wrestling's most iconic moments. Hogan successfully defended his championship against Randy Savage at WrestleMania 5, lost it to Warrior at WrestleMania 6, then regained the title from Sergeant Slaughter at WrestleMania 7. Hogan made wrestling mainstream, and his championship reigns defined an entire decade. But as the cartoonish excess of the 80s faded, WWE needed a new direction. The early 90s saw a shift toward technical wrestling and more grounded storytelling. Shawn Michaels was emerging as one of the industry's most gifted performers. Razor Ramon brought a cool edge to WWE's mid-card. The Undertaker debuted and remained undefeated at WrestleMania, while Yokozuna's WWE Championship reigns proved that monster heels could still work. However, one wrestler perfectly embodied this transitional era and carried WWE through its most challenging period: Bret the Hitman Hart. Hart's title defenses elevated every opponent, whether wrestling Diesel at a house show or defending against Hakushi on Monday Night Raw. The excellence of execution captured his first WWE Championship in 1992, defeating Ric Flair in a technical masterpiece. His King of the Ring 1993 victory over Bam Bam Bigelow showcased his ability to make any opponent look credible. Hart's WrestleMania match against his brother Owen is still considered a 5-star classic, and his Iron Man match against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12 went the full 60 minutes, proving his stamina and ring generalship. While Michaels excelled in the charisma and character work department, Hart had the edge over him in the in-ring department. Towards 1996, the scale would start to shift more in Michaels' favor as his star power grew. But during the early 90s, Bret Hart's technical mastery and championship reigns proved that he was the best the WWE had to offer. But as the late 90s erupted into wrestling's most explosive period with the Attitude Era, Hart's dominance would soon be threatened. After the Montreal Screwjob, Bret Hart left the WWE, and Shawn Michaels would continue being the undisputed best in the ring, delivering classics against Undertaker before being forced into early retirement. Meanwhile, Triple H evolved into a main event player, capturing the WWE Championship and establishing himself as a ring general. The Rock won multiple WWE championships and delivered classics against anyone WWE put in front of him. Mick Foley's Hell in a Cell match against The Undertaker became wrestling's most infamous bout, while Kane debuted and immediately entered the main event scene. Yet one man defined the Attitude Era more than anyone else: Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin's match against Bret Hart at WrestleMania is considered one of the best in Mania history, and the Texas Rattlesnake captured his first WWE Championship at WrestleMania 14, defeating Shawn Michaels in front of a rabid crowd. His championship reign saw him defend the title in brutal encounters against Dude Love, Kane, and The Undertaker, and Austin regained the gold at WrestleMania 15, defeating The Rock in one of the most anticipated matches. His 1999 run included successful defenses against The Rock and The Undertaker, and Austin also main-evented more pay-per-views than anyone during this period, consistently delivering in WWE's biggest matches while drawing television ratings that may never be matched again. But as WWE emerged from the Attitude Era's chaos, the company shifted focus towards showcasing pure wrestling ability alongside ruthless aggression. In the early 2000s, The Rock continued his dominance, winning multiple WWE championships and delivering classics before departing for Hollywood. Shawn Michaels came out of retirement and delivered some bangers against guys like Triple H and Chris Jericho. Jericho became the first undisputed champion, unifying the WWE and WCW titles in a historic achievement. Brock Lesnar exploded onto the scene, becoming the youngest WWE champion in history at just 25 years old by defeating The Rock at SummerSlam. Eddie Guerrero's WWE Championship victory over Brock Lesnar was wrestling's ultimate redemption story, while Chris Benoit's WrestleMania triumph showcased technical wrestling at its finest. But when measuring in-ring skills, championship success, and consistent match quality combined, nobody came close to the excellence of Kurt Angle. The Olympic gold medalist captured the WWE Championship just 1 year into his career, defeating The Rock at No Way Out 2001 in a near-perfect performance. His Royal Rumble 2001 classic with Triple H, his WrestleMania 17 encounter with Chris Benoit, and his battles against Brock Lesnar are all considered technical classics. Angle won the WWE Championship 4 times and the World Heavyweight Championship once during this period. His matches consistently stole shows, and Angle could wrestle any style. No wrestler in this era delivered more consistently excellent matches or proved more versatile inside the ring than Kurt Angle. But as Angle left the WWE in 2006 and WWE shifted towards a more PG-friendly product, things were about to spice up once again. The late 2000s saw WWE fully embrace the PG era while building new main event stars. John Cena dominated as WWE champion, holding the title for a combined 380 days and successfully defending against Edge, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels in high-profile encounters. Batista won multiple World Heavyweight Championships and became SmackDown's top dog. Edge captured the WWE Championship 7 times during this period, and his personal wars against Cena and Matt Hardy made him one of the era's most successful performers. Randy Orton evolved into WWE's apex predator, winning the WWE Championship 4 times and becoming the youngest world champion in history. Jeff Hardy skyrocketed to become WWE's most popular star in 2008, his daredevil style and emotional victory at Armageddon creating unforgettable moments. Shawn Michaels, despite being in his 40s, continued delivering show-stealing performances against everyone from John Cena to Chris Jericho. However, one performer elevated himself beyond championship reigns and witnessed a late career resurgence. The Deadman's WrestleMania streak became professional wrestling's most prestigious accomplishment, and the late 2000s saw it reach mythical status. His WrestleMania 23 match against Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship showcased his ability to deliver in WWE's biggest spotlight. The following year at WrestleMania 24, Undertaker defeated Edge to capture the World Heavyweight Championship and improve his streak to 16 wins. His Hell in a Cell match against Edge at SummerSlam 2008 was a brutal reminder that even in the PG era, Undertaker could deliver violence when needed. WrestleMania 25 brought the legendary confrontation with Shawn Michaels, and their rematch at WrestleMania 26 gave HBK's career an emotional conclusion. Beyond WrestleMania, Undertaker won the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times during this period, including victories over Edge, Batista, and CM Punk. The Undertaker also captured the Royal Rumble in 2007 and constantly reminded everyone why the WWE was his yard. While younger stars held championships more frequently, nobody delivered in bigger matches more consistently than The Undertaker. But as WWE entered the 2000s and the reality era set in, a revolution was around the corner. The early 2000s marked WWE's transition into the reality era, where the lines between kayfabe and reality blurred. Daniel Bryan emerged as the ultimate underdog, with his WrestleMania 30 win creating one of wrestling's most emotional moments. Bryan delivered classics against everyone from Cena and Orton to Kane and Reigns, and the American Dragon's in-ring excellence was unmatched during this period. John Cena remained WWE's franchise player, winning multiple WWE championships and main-eventing WrestleMania 28 against The Rock. The Shield debuted and immediately made an impact, with each member positioned as future world champions. Randy Orton captured the WWE Championship twice, including his controversial victory at SummerSlam 2013 as the Authority's chosen champion. Yet one man captured lightning in a bottle and became the voice of a generation, CM Punk. The Second City Saint launched his legendary run with a WWE Championship victory over John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011, then defeated Cena again at SummerSlam to solidify his position before losing the title to Alberto Del Rio. After reclaiming the title, Punk embarked on a 434-day championship reign that defined this era. He successfully defended against names like Cena, Ziggler, Jericho, The Miz, Ryback, and Del Rio, and Punk's ability to deliver in every stipulation from TLC to Hell in a Cell made him this generation's definitive superstar. Even when WWE refused to let him main event pay-per-views, Punk's matches consistently stole shows, and his merch sales skyrocketed. But as Punk left WWE in 2014 and Daniel Bryan had to soon retire due to injury, a phenomenal run was about to shake the WWE. The late 2000s saw the company undergo massive changes, from the brand split to an influx of indie talent reaching the main event. Seth Rollins established himself as the workhorse, winning multiple Universal and WWE championships while consistently delivering excellent matches against Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns captured 3 Universal Championships during this period, main eventing 4 consecutive WrestleManias despite mixed fan reactions. Becky Lynch shattered the glass ceiling, winning the first ever women's WrestleMania main event at WrestleMania 35 by defeating Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair to become Becky Two Belts. However, one performer defined this era through sheer consistency and match quality. AJ Styles debuted at Royal Rumble 2016 and immediately entered the main event scene, challenging Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship at Payback just 3 months later in an instant classic. Though he lost, their rematch at Extreme Rules saw Styles push Reigns to the limit in a brutal contest that announced his arrival as a main event player. Styles captured his first WWE Championship at Backlash 2016, defeating Dean Ambrose to become the face of SmackDown after the brand split. Styles' trilogy with Cena cemented him as one of WWE's top stars, and even after losing the title, Styles pivoted to the United States Championship and consistently kept delivering bangers. His matches against Samoa Joe, Nakamura, and a returning Daniel Bryan delivered, and thanks to Styles' excellence, Vince gave him the honor of being The Undertaker's final opponent at WrestleMania 36. 3 consecutive years as WWE's most consistent performer, multiple championship reigns totaling over 500 days, and an unmatched ability to deliver excellent matches regardless of the opponent, AJ Styles proved that phenomenal isn't just a nickname. However, as the company entered the Renaissance era in the early 2020s, things were about to change once again. The early 2020s brought unprecedented challenges and changes to WWE, from pandemic-era empty arena shows to Triple H's creative takeover. Drew McIntyre won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 36 and carried the company through 2020's darkest period with defenses against Big Show, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and Randy Orton. Seth Rollins remained a constant main eventer, his matches against Edge, Riddle, and Cody Rhodes proving his versatility as both heel and face. Cody Rhodes returned to WWE and immediately entered the main event. Gunther's record-breaking Intercontinental Championship reign from 2022 to 2024 produced consistently excellent defenses against names like Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Sami Zayn. Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley dominated the women's division with multiple championship reigns. LA Knight emerged as WWE's most organically over star, while CM Punk's return in late 2023 gave us classics against names like Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. However, one man has stood tall above everyone else, transforming from WWE's most divisive figure into the industry's ultimate final boss, Roman Reigns. The Tribal Chief's historic run began at Payback 2020 when he defeated Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman to capture the Universal Championship. Reigns successfully defended against Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, and everyone who stood in his way, while his popularity and merch sales continued to escalate. His WrestleMania 37 encounter with Edge and Daniel Bryan in a triple threat saw him retain against 2 of WWE's all-time greats in a critically acclaimed match. At SummerSlam 2021, Reigns defeated John Cena, and his win over Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 38 cemented him as WWE's true alpha. Whether he was facing Logan Paul, or Sami Zayn, or Seth Rollins, or Cody Rhodes, the Tribal Chief's matches constantly delivered, and no wrestler in the 2020s has main evented more major shows, drawn more revenue, or delivered more consistently in high-stakes matches than Roman Reigns. The Tribal Chief didn't just dominate WWE, he redefined modern wrestling history. Speaking of wrestling history, check out this video next to relive the entire history of pro wrestling from the 1880s to 2026.